There was once a friend said that she knows nothing about Chinese herbs. She never know how to use Chinese herbs. I told her Chinese herbal medicine or Chinese herbalism is much more common than she thinks. And I bet she has these versatile and powerful Chinese herbs in her pantry. I guess by reading the title of the video and seeing what I've got in front of me, you already know what it is. Hi everyone, my name is Shirley. I'm a Chinese medicine practitioner and a pharmacist in Australia. In this channel, I share with you some simple herbal knowledge and some simple herbal dishes that you can cook at home easily, and I will show you how to use Chinese herbs at home effectively and most importantly, safely. Ginger has such a long history. It is used in many cultures and many other alternative medicines. In this video, I'm going to explain some of its Chinese medicine functions based on Chinese medicine theory. From there, you can start to see the connections with the modern studies. I will also share a few tips on how to combine ginger with a few other food ingredients. Some you probably already know, some probably less so, just so you will learn some new knowledge. All this combination is helped to enhance the health benefits of the ginger based on Chinese medicine theory. Okay, let's dive in. Chinese medicine has been including ginger in many herbal prescriptions for hundreds if not thousands of years. Its inclusion has documented in many ancient classical Chinese medical literature. Ginger has a variety of health benefits, and many studies have already shown reasonable positive results. While many of these studies are still not conclusive due to the small sample size, bias, or other factors, they do give us a sneak peek of what ginger may help. I want to bring your attention to one of its functions, release the exterior, as you can see on the screen. In the ancient time, Chinese doctors observed that some illnesses came from external unknown causes. They call these external causes the devils, as of course they had no idea what are bacteria or viruses, and they also observed some patients felt better after taking certain herbs and after very mild perspirations. So they thought the external devils left the body through perspirations. Therefore, they created these functions called release the exterior. Exteriors means perspirations through our skin. In modern language, in a very broad sense, it is the relief of symptoms that caused by external factors. In a more narrow sense, it is more like antibacterial functions. Ginger does show some mild antibacterial activities in some clinical trials. Black sugar, 黑糖, is raw cane sugar, one of the least refined sugar available. It is very popular in Asia. Due to its molasses content, it provides trace elements of minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, iron, and antioxidants. While these minerals and antioxidants make it slightly more nutritious than refined white sugar, it is still sugar and should be limited for optimal health. Ginger can warm the middle and disperses cold. Black sugar can move blood and clear stagnations. When combined, they can be used for mild period pain that has cold sensation in abdominal area and has small blood clots in the menstrual blood. Please note, if symptom persists or if it is chronic issue, you must go to see your doctor. If you can't find black sugar, you can use brown sugar. Yet for clarifications, brown sugar that we usually use in baking is typically refined brown sugar. That means the molasses has been stripped out of the sugar and then added back in. Red dates tonify qi and blood and has a mild calming effect. Ginger warms the Chinese medicine lung, disperses cold sensation in the body, and releases the exterior. When combined, the tea is helpful for people who are generally feeling weak and cold or easily catch cold during cold weather. It is great tea for winter time or cold nights. You can even add black sugar in it. Just beware of the sugar content in both red dates and black sugar. According to Chinese medicine theory, honey has a number of functions as you can see on the screen. Some of them already been proven by modern science. So when you combine honey with ginger, this tea is helpful in early onset of cold with mild cough. This is because honey moistures Chinese medicine lung and can relieve mild cough. Ginger warms Chinese medicine lung, relieves mild cough, and can release exterior, meaning it may have mild antibacterial functions. So these two ingredients support and enhance each other's functions. Lemon supports the Chinese medicine stomach. Ginger warms the middle and stops vomiting. Lemon is cooling and ginger is warming, so they also create a nice balance or harmony. When combined, the tea can help to relieve nausea or vomiting, which most of us know about these health benefits. Another popular way of making this tea is also to add some honey. As I mentioned in the previous tea, honey may relieve mild stomach ache or cramps. That's why adding honey is great if you also have stomach cramps with the nausea and vomiting. Alright, we are all done for the 4 different types of ginger tea. Let's do the tasting now first. So let's just do the most standard one, which is the ginger and lemon. I'm sure a lot of you have tried this before. So that's the one. And next, let's try the ginger and the honey combination. Once again, this is also very common, the ginger and the honey. Yeah, I really like it. So now we got the other two left, probably less seen in the common Western culture. Let's do the ginger and the black sugar. If you don't have the black sugar, you can use brown sugar. In this combination, we think it will be helpful for mild menstrual pain or occasional, but if your menstrual pain is chronic and it's severe, you do need to check with your doctor for any underlying problem. So let's give it a taste. The sweetness, of course, is very different. I find that this is a little bit more intense. I quite like it. It's quite different types of sugar. The next we want to try is the jujube or the red dates with the ginger. All these three are sweet and the sweetness are quite different flavor. Actually, it's also common, not just these two ingredients. A lot of people also add the black sugar or the brown sugar in there. So in this combination, it's all warming and tonification, because this one we say it can tonify the blood because of the iron content in there. So by having this, it's very good for very cold weather and you just need something to warm you up. This combination can also help to, more or less we say, help you with the immunity, because when your qi and the blood are good, and then those can protect you from the external factor. This is a good combo to help to support you during colder months. So all in all, these are the 4 ingredients you kind of can mix and match with the ginger. So it do provide a variety of different health benefits. I hope this video helped you to understand a bit more about ginger from the Chinese medicine perspective. I'll let you know that I'm launching my online Chinese Herbal Pantry course. It is more or less about the similar stuff, but I'll go deeper into it. I'll go deeper into how you understand your body responses, understand what your body is telling you, and then you use herbs accordingly. It's just too hard for me to explain clearly in YouTube channel because it's kind of for general public. A lot of things I can't tell much. A lot of things is very hard to explain for a general public because I don't want to mislead, and because this is my first course, so I would assume will be a very smaller number of students. So you will have more of my time. We will do live Q&A discussion as well. Of course, it's not to treat your specific chronic problem, more or less to give you more understanding how to improve your general well-being, as well as more like a preventative measure to understand when weather changes. What can we do when you feel something? Is there something you can do immediately to prevent it to go into a more serious signs and symptoms? Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. You get the most updated information about my online course. You'll be the first to know, and of course I'll give lots of discount just to really thank you for you, every one of you who are the early supporter of my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.